What's cracking, you old son of bitches? Live to thrill. We are back. Holy crap. You guys, man, I've never seen the overwhelming just positivity you guys had for the vlogs. I mean, every day I freaking go on YouTube to check comments. Y'all are just like, where's the vlogs at? On Facebook, Twitter, all that crap. So you guys really do miss them. And I can't promise that I can come back with daily vlogs again because that shit's hard, y'all. And I can't, you know, I never promised in the first place. I just said I'm going to try, you know, because I know y'all like them. But I'm going to just throw up, you know, more. And today, I have a little bit of a vlog, just a one-take vlog. I got a story for y'all mother truckers. I thought this would be a great story to tell you and that you guys might enjoy. As you can tell by the title, the time I almost died. ... Twice! That's right. Now, it's kind of a funny story, and I actually forgot about these two times, which is kind of hard to forget, you know, because you almost died, but I almost forgot, legitimately. Watch Bandit. Every time a car passes, he'll watch him real closely, and then he'll jump to the back seat. I'm trying to chase him down. Silly bitch. It's out raining outside. It's kind of shitty out today. But, so anyways, this happened up in Alaska. And now if you can say it happened up in Alaska, you guys know I was a fisherman up in Alaska, same fisherman. So you're like, okay, he probably almost died twice on the water somehow. It wasn't on the water. Believe it or not, the two times I almost died in Alaska. Now I almost died on the water a couple times, you know, and I've told those stories before, but the time I almost died, you know, what I'm talking about now, it was on land. So you'd think it'd be in the water, but nope, it was on land. And basically I'm going to give you guys the landscape of kind of what we did. Basically I say basically way too much. What happens is you in the mornings, and basically we'd fish. I think they would open us, you know, for like 12 to 15 hours sometimes. Sometimes they'd open us up for to fish, basically set net. So they'd open us up for 3 days at a time. Sometimes they'd only open us up for like 6 hours. You know, it depended. So most of the time they would open us up for like 20 hours. So we would get up really early in the morning. Like, you know, 3 or 4, after going to bed at like 1, and then we'd get up early, we'd load up the boats, and then we'd have these Ford F-100 diesels. They were lifted diesel beach trucks, really sick trucks. I mean, they're old as fuck, and, you know, they needed a lot of work to them and stuff, but they were loudest fucking trucks I've ever heard. And so we would take those trucks and we haul the boats up. Everybody had their own boat. We all had we were in skiffs, you know. So we would haul the boats out. We'd have to go on the main road and then go into a beach entrance. I got to turn there. And we go into a beach entrance and then go down this long ass hill. And mind you, somebody's in the back of the boat and shit. You're doing that. So anyways, what would happen is then we'd go down to the beach, and then we'd be near the water, and everybody would back their trucks up to the shoreline. We'd unload the boats, and then we'd crank them out to sea. And there's a pull line out there that goes through the bow, from the bow to the stern through the lead lines that we would pull out to sea with. Anyways, once that happens, usually the boats will stay out there. We either moor up out there to a net. There's mooring spots out there, so we'll moor the boats out there and leave them out there for, you know, whatever, and then we'll just, you know, depending on how long we're fishing. So at this point, I know I'm kind of getting a little out of whack here, but what we would do is these two times that happened, our boats happened, or at least our boat that we was using was out moored up. So what happens is whenever we take a break, when it's low water, that we fish time around, so around the clock. So we always have somebody on low water duty. So we would always have low water duty, and it was usually our crew that did low water duty. I don't know why, probably because we were the youngest guys there. They always made us do low water duty. And then there was a boat from another crew that had some girls on it, and we always call them low water duty booty. And we'd always, nobody else would be watching us. It was just all the young bucks, you know, and the killers out there. We'd always be freaking fucking around over the radio and shit. We got in a lot of trouble. Anyways, so basically when we come back up for lunch and all this kind of stuff during low water duty, when we don't have low water duty, we come back up and we eat, we get dry a little bit, and then we go back out to fish. So when we're doing this, we have to get, they have a big ass flatbed truck, and we all get on the back of this big flatbed truck, or we get in the back of a Ford F-100 and in the bed of it, and then we head back, because we're all in our wet, rain gear. We can't get inside the truck. So this is the first time what happened. All right, we are all on the back of this flatbed truck. Now this is the daytime. We're all in the best of this flatbed truck, and like I said, you go out on the main road, coming back up from the beach, and then going back to camp. You're on the main road. You're only on the main road for like 1,000 feet, maybe. Like 10 football fields. Really, you're really not that. It's really not that far. But this is a road that a lot of truckers are on and things like that. So, anyways, we're on these really old ass trucks, right? So there's no turn signals or nothing like that. So we always use our hands, and the fishermen in the back, we always use our hands also. So this is what happens. So it just happens that we have a big ass Dodge Dually Cummins behind us, and new one at that time. And what happens is we all start to signal that we are going to be turning into our camp. Now, it's a no-see driveway. You can't really see it. You just got to know kind of where it's at. Well, I think this Cummins guy, because we were kind of going slow, I think the dude in the Cummins thought that we were telling him to pass. Mind you, we're all in the back of this flatbed. No mirrors on this mother trucker. I mean, it was, it's a beach truck. It's not meant to drive on roads, and you'd think the people around there would be cautious of fishermen on trucks because they know what we do for a living. So anyways, we start signaling, and this mother trucker thinks that we're telling him to pass us. So he fucking speeds up next to us, and he goes to pass us while our captain is in the driver's seat, doesn't even know he's next to us because there's no fucking mirrors or anything like that, and says, we tell him he's good, and then we all start screaming, but he's still trying to go into our driveway. So we, at the back of the flatbed, have our legs over the side of the flatbed, and literally we are inches away. I touched the Cummins. We're all going, and the Cummins is going like 60, 65 miles an hour. I touched the Cummins, and I thought my feet were gonna get fucking caught up in the gosh dang dually in the back wheels and was gonna get just smashed up. I didn't know what the hell was gonna happen. I literally just kept pushing. I was so scared that we were gonna hit, and we were yelling at my captain, and my captain's an old guy. My captain was an old fucker, and he didn't know, but when he saw that Cummins was right next to him, he got so fucking pissed, and he slang the wheel back. The Cummins went off on the side of the road. He saw, and he was like, oh shit. Cummins went off, and then we got slanged, and literally we got slanged so hard that we all flipped backwards. Now, mind you, there's probably, I don't know, 15 guys on the back of this flatbed. It was a big flatbed. Every single one of us were holding on for our God-forsaken freaking lives. I mean, I probably had like 6 or 7 splinters from trying to like hold on with my fingers. I mean, I flipped backwards and thought I was going, gonna freaking get dropped off on the highway going 60 miles an hour. It was, that was scary as fuck. And knowing that the Cummins almost wrecked going off on the side of the road, it was bad, y'all. It was just one of those moments that like flashes before your eyes. You're just like, holy shit, that happened fast. And that was fucking scary. If that Cummins hit us, would have smashed our legs. We would have got our freaking legs caught up in his wheels. We would have flang off, and they would have both got ran over with 2 diesel motors freaking, just killing us. So that was the first time. Let me get into the second time. This one will be a little shorter because it's easier to explain. It was dark this time. We're going back to go to bed for like 2 hours. It's dark. Nets are out there. We're all moored up. It's low water. Probably 2 in the morning. So we get out of the beach entrance and we're going back to camp. And, we don't expect anybody to be on the road. It's 2 a.m. And it just so happens that a big-ass freaking 18-wheeler is on the road. Now, mind you, in Alaska, it doesn't get all the way dark. So it's not, you know, it doesn't get all the way dark. It's, you know, you can still see. It's a little bit light out, you know. So, it wasn't completely dark. Well, we're all in the back of the Ford F-100 bed this time. And we see an 18-wheeler behind us. We're like, okay, there's an 18-wheeler. Wow, he must be doing some early morning delivery, something like that. And we notice that he keeps getting closer pretty quick. And we're like, what the hell is he doing? Like, he's coming up on us really fast. What, is he playing a joke on us or something? And it was freaking nuts. We were like, holy shit, this guy's freaking really coming back up. Man, we gotta freaking wave him down. So what was happening is we don't think he saw us. We think, and mind you, Alaska's got a lot of problems with drugs, and especially the truckers. So we don't know if he was probably on pills. I mean, that's the truth of it. He was definitely probably on pills, you know, oxy or something. Because this motherfucker, even just looking at him in the mirror once this happened, you know, we were like, oh, that dude had to be on some type of drugs. So he can't see us. He can't see our reflectors. I don't know if he was paying attention, and he was hauling balls. I mean, probably going 80 miles an hour in a freaking 18-wheeler, and we're going downhill a little bit, so there was a little bit of a grade, and he was just hauling balls. He didn't see us. Now, we're all in orange, bright orange rain gear, so we were really surprised that he didn't see us. We're like, what the fuck? Like, we're in bright orange rain gear. We have reflectors on the truck, on the back of the truck, and all that shit, and I'm pretty sure the brake lights were working. And we were getting ready to turn into our camp entrance, and that mother trucker is probably 20 feet from us and going 80 miles an hour. And if he would have hit us, we would have all flew the fuck out or got smashed into, I mean, we all would have died, easy. So what happened was I freaked out. Everybody else was like, oh, don't worry, he'll stop, you know, everybody else, but I freaked out. It was like, I don't think this dude sees us. I stand up in the back of the bed and I start waving my arms like, stop, motherfucker, stop, mother trucker. And he literally, that's when he seen me. And he goes, and I can see the driver's face, and he goes, oh shit, slams on his brakes, he fucking buckles, and the goddamn 18-wheeler starts to bounce. I mean, and then the back end, he was carrying produce or something. So he had a big trailer on. His trailer freaking slides over, and luckily there was nobody else coming on the other side of the road. His trailer slides. We think he's gonna freaking slam into us because we were slowing down at the time because we were gonna turn into the entrance. And we say, Captain, go, go, go! And we start freaking hitting the truck bed. He sees him. He looks behind him. He sees him. He goes, oh shit! Slings into the camp entrance. We stop. And we see the 18-wheeler and literally almost flips over. We're within inches of hitting this guy. If we didn't turn in, if my captain didn't turn in whenever we told him to, we would have been done for. It would have been freaking Pancake Outlaw and all the other fishermen. It was horrible. So, this, you know, being in Alaska as a fisherman, you think, man, I'm surprised you didn't die at sea. I mean, you're gonna die on the road. Well, it's the crazy Alaska drivers that, you know, there's not too many people on the road. So when they see fishermen out there, you know, I know most people are respectful of the fishermen on the road and they honk going by and they're like, thanks for feeding us, all this other crap. But, you know, that was some crazy ass moments. And I remember just that, especially that 18-wheeler one, it being dark, I thought I was a goner. I really did. I thought I was a goner, and once I started waving my hands and the truck started buckling and bouncing, all the other guys, all of us other boys, us fishermen, were freaking out because it was scary. He was like bouncing towards us, and we thought, oh man, it's really hard to explain, but I hope you guys get the picture. I don't know, this has been a long freaking ass video. I just kind of wanted to share y'all with them stories, and it was pretty nuts, y'all. So, have y'all, and I've had a lot of life and death experiences. I've had a lot of crazy, weird experiences that I've almost died from, and a lot of them have been in Alaska, to tell you the truth. But have y'all ever had any experiences like that, where you almost died? And maybe even some of you got close to the hospital and you guys almost died at the hospital or wherever. Man, I almost died here. This car was pulling out. I almost freaking hit that son of a bitch. Anyways, battery's almost dead. I love you, mother truckers, and we will holler at you later. Let me know if you guys want to hear any more stories, and we will get those out to you. All right, mother truckers, I am hungry. I'm going to get me some food, and we will holler at y'all, mother truckers, later. Keep freaking